Hello, beautiful soul, amazing human. You are a third of the way through the challenge today. Congratulations. I thought I'd start with the original video today, and then I'll do a little wrap up.
We're going to return to your toolbox, talk about the bottom of it, and how it's important to take inventory from time to time.
The CEO Toolbox, and CEO stands for Conscious Effective Olympian. That toolbox is yours to create. I like to imagine that in the top of your life's toolbox are all the things, your go-to items that help you through life. While the bottom of your toolbox is more for those items you use every once in a while, and they require a bit more of your resources. This 30-day challenge to empty nest success is a perfect example of something that would go in the bottom of your toolbox. You'll find more information about your toolbox starting with episode 88 of my podcast. And taking inventory periodically is important, whether it's a refreshing or a complete change out. Don't forget, you are amazing.
With the toolbox, there are a few places I've already mentioned this before. Video 1, I introduced the concept of the toolbox. In our last video, I talked about how our toolbox items can change over time. This makes perfect sense to me because who we are right now in this moment, who you are, is different from who you are tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. Think about 6 months, a year out. The items in your toolbox may work forever for you, but they also may run their course. They may be something you needed just for a certain amount of time, and then you may need to discover new items for your toolbox. So the reminder here is to continue your journey and to consider new ways to develop who you are along the journey. Don't be limited to things you hear from me or others. Trust your inner guidance, and that'll get easier over time. You'll find links to the podcast episodes talking about the toolbox below this video if you'd like to listen to those. And then some examples of bottom of your toolbox items. These are going to be bigger things. Something that imagine it taking more than an hour or so. Over time, maybe weeks, this challenge is the perfect example. Maybe you are attending private coaching with me. That's a good example. Maybe you have a therapist. Long-term journaling with reflecting on it, that's a great example. The daily action of journaling, to me, is a top of the toolbox item. It's something that helps you to become present in the moment and consider things. But long-term over time, journaling to me, that is a bottom of the toolbox item. Maybe you want to learn a new skill, a new language, big bottom of the toolbox item. And what's interesting is things that I have in the bottom of my toolbox or the top of my toolbox might be in different positions for you based on where you are in your journey. So have fun with this. See where your mind goes. If you have questions, if you want to discuss this, let me know in the comments. You are amazing.